Have you ever felt like something unseen is holding you back? You're taking action, but deep down there is a whisper of doubt, a fear you can't quite name. It's frustrating to be doing, but knowing something isn't quite right, that it's off in some way. And that is what shakes your confidence. The truth of the matter is that things that operate in the background are quietly shaping your decisions and keeping you from showing up fully. And sometimes you don't even know that that's happening. These are what I call secret assassins, and they are your hidden fears. They mess with how and when you take action. They keep you from unlocking your highest potential, and they lie in wait to sneak up on you when you least expect it. They sound super ominous, right? Because they probably stem from a very honest place. Past experiences of disappointment or betrayal, or social pressures associated with the groups you belong to. Even the expectations that you place on yourself could be the driver behind these secret assassins. The ones where all of a sudden you've decided that you're going to be really good at something that you've never done before. Like maybe it's a new responsibility at work, or you're expanding your business in a new way. Maybe it's as seemingly simple as making bread for the first time. I think that's one of mine, actually. Um, Being less serious, right? You're type A, you're a serious person, you're driven, and now all of a sudden you want to learn how to be easy breezy and go with the flow. These secret assassins are so subtly ingrained in our everyday lives that we don't recognize that they are behind some of the very, very common self-sabotaging behaviors. So you might be thinking, oh, well, I don't know what she's talking about, or I'm not sure. And if you made it this far, okay, I want you to take a moment and challenge yourself to think about which one of these three things you've done in the past week, in the past day, in the last few hours. The first one is procrastination disguised as perfectionism. Not just procrastination, but procrastination with a perfectionism twist. It looks something like this. You're just waiting for the perfect moment, time, idea, inspiration to start that whatever creative project or hobby you've been talking about, taking the time out to talk with a friend, a spouse, a family member about how you really feel about X, Y, and Z that happened the last time you saw each other or the last time you were on the phone. Maybe it's asking for the raise or promotion you deserve. So you're just going to wait till this one project is done so that you can prove that you really do know what you're talking about. And this happens with physical aspects of our lives too. So on Monday, you're going to eat healthy again, or after this one dinner, or you're going to exercise more. All of these are examples that are linked to the procrastination slash perfectionism dance. The second most common self-sabotaging behavior is overcommitting, but overcommitting to avoid, right? Not FOMO, but overcommitting to avoid. And this looks like saying yes to lots of things and spreading yourself thin, mainly to avoid discomfort of saying no, to avoid breaking your word, to avoid shirking responsibility. This is often wanting to be a team player, or not wanting to make waves, or doing your part. And then the last thing is overcommitting to avoid feeling guilty. And make no mistake, guilt is a powerful tool to keep you stuck in a loop of overcommitting. And lastly, how many times in the last week, day, few hours have you caught yourself second guessing what you already know? This can be the sneakiest self-sabotaging behavior of all of them. Imagine knowing your next move and suddenly doubt creeps in and you start doing more research, asking your friends for advice, making another pro-con list, or rethinking your planned action. It's amazing, isn't it? How quickly and how suddenly you go from, I'm going to do it, I'm going to start right now, I'm going to start in 5 minutes, to, well, maybe I can get a better deal here. Or so-and-so might know more because they have X, Y, and Z degrees, experience, whatever else comes into play. I'll just give them a call. The reality is that behind all three of these self-sabotaging behaviors, there are hidden fears. The fear of stalling out, quitting, or failing is holding you back from getting started at all. Disappointing others is often at the root of keeping you from prioritizing yourself, and therefore you can avoid taking a chance to reach your own dreams. And the underlying fear I come across the most often when I start working with my clients is linked to judgment. External and internal judgment about everything and anything, especially when it comes to making the right decision. The pressure that is behind the concept of I have to make the right decision can be crushing. Acknowledging the self-sabotaging behavior is what will get you to the silver lining, which is releasing what truly is holding you back, shifting your perspective to one of empowerment and clarity, and taking aligned action with confidence and ease. Because you can address the root cause, those hidden fears behind your behavior, when you know what they are, when you know what's behind the self-sabotaging behavior. Let's make no mistake, this isn't something that happens overnight or with a snap of your finger, but it does happen when you have the right support and a clear path. I know this because it's what I specialize in as a holistic living coach and a clinical herbalist. And if you don't know me by now, the one thing I want you to take away from this is that I do things really quite differently. Yes, I work with herbs and I work with natural remedies to guide you to a balanced inner health ecosystem so you can live with more energy. And yes, I become your greatest advocate so you have confidence when you begin to wobble. And yes, I also use intuition and energy to support you in reaching and getting your goals. But what makes me stand out even more is that I require you to commit to yourself, not in a harsh and demanding way, but in a way that includes luxury, true luxury, the things that you dream about when you're in your quiet moments. So it could be more energy, more space, more understanding and connection, and more purpose. That is where we go. Imagine the relief that comes when breaking free from fear and shame and embarrassment so that you can express yourself unapologetically and have faith in your choices. This is how you expand your capacity to make bold moves, to go after and get, not just go after. That's a hamster on a wheel thing, just to go after and get what you want. And once you get it, to be at peace with what you have. So if you know I'm talking to you, take the next step and book a free discovery call with me now. Easiest way to do this is to put an emoji in the comments, and then I will send you a link to where you can book your call time. During the call, we'll dive into your current situation, explore what luxury feels like to you, assess what's working, and identify areas for improvement. I will answer any questions you have, and if it makes sense, I will explain my unique approach and methodology and how we will apply it to you so you can be like my other clients who have worked with me and changed their lives for the better, both personally and professionally. Don't let those hidden fears influence you to sabotage your behavior in this very moment. Put that emoji in the comments and we will take it from there. I will take it from there, get you started, and send you the link to book your call. with me. Together, we'll map out a holistic plan that will give you a clear pathway with actionable steps and natural remedies so you can enjoy the success you've already worked hard to have and elevate yourself to the next level of you with ease. It's time to do something differently. Take the first step and put your favorite emoji in the comments. I can't wait to speak with you. See you soon.